How to get started with email marketing for free using Jetpack. Let's begin. What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is David. So yeah, Jetpack is a completely free WordPress plugin that adds a lot of helpful features to your website. One of my favorite features is that it adds related posts to your blog, which is really helpful for building internal links. One underrated feature of Jetpack, however, is that you can build a subscriber list. That means you can set up Jetpack, you can add in an opt-in form on your website. People can subscribe to your website, and then whenever you publish a brand new blog post, it gets sent out automatically, completely for free to that list. Now, please note that this is strictly blog syndication. If you're looking for a way to send out emails and build out complicated funnels, Jetpack is not for you. You really need to crack open the wallet and get an email list provider, which I have another video on the best email list providers that you should be aware of as a blogger. Now, in this tutorial video, I'm going to walk you through step 1 to step done and everything you need to know to get properly set up with Jetpack and use it to its fullest extent. So if you're ready, let's begin. Welcome to my laptop. Let's begin. So to get started with Jetpack, you just have to activate the plugin. So it automatically comes with your WordPress installation because Jetpack is made by WordPress. So just go ahead and click on Activate. Now, once you do that, you should be looking at a page like this where it says Activate Jetpack. So if also up top over here in your menu bar, you have a new menu item called Jetpack. Again, if you click it, it just takes you to this page again. So that means you have to set up Jetpack. In order to set up Jetpack, you have to have a WordPress account, totally, completely for free, no problem. Just go ahead and set up that. So anyways, let me go here and click on Set Up Jetpack. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and approve. All right, so once you create a WordPress account and you install Jetpack, it's going to redirect you to a page that looks similar to this. We're going to see a bunch of payment plans, etc. Honestly, you can just completely ignore this. And so what I would do is I would just go back into your browser and I would just go back, literally just go back to your website, okay? And that's it. And you're going to discover that Jetpack is actually just installed and activated and it's ready to go. So let's go ahead and click over here. It's back to Jetpack. And there we go. Okay, so now we can jump into settings and we can get started with Jetpack. All right, so now it's time to turn subscriptions on because by default, your subscription feature within Jetpack is turned off by default. So anyways, to get started with that, you just have to go back to Jetpack and go into your settings and then navigate to where it says discussion. Then scroll down just a little bit and right here. Okay, so now we have our subscriptions. Just click the button. It's literally that simple. Okay, so now you can have people subscribe to the site and subscribe to comments. I'm going to leave subscribe to comments off because who wants to subscribe to a comment section? But we want to have people subscribe to our site. And that's it. Now we need to put forms on our site. And so that's really easy because with Jetpack, everything's controlled by the widget section within WordPress. So we have to navigate to appearance, then you go to widgets over here. All right, so now you should have something that says blog subscriptions Jetpack, and then you literally just drag and drop it into place, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the sidebar. So I'm gonna take it, drag and drop it into place, and there we go. So now we have a bunch of different copy that we could change, like subscribe to blog via email, show total number of subscribers, success message when someone subscribes. Obviously, I definitely recommend customizing this. Like subscribe to blog via email. No, not gonna cut it. Nobody's gonna subscribe. Subscribe for updates. That's still really bad. I'll get more into how to personalize this and customize this in just a bit, but let's get to adding the forms. So let me go ahead and click on save. All right, so let's go ahead and navigate back to our blog section over here. And that looks good. Okay, so obviously you can adjust the copy and I definitely suggest that. But there you go. Okay, so now you have a quick little option for people to put in their email address, just their email, no name, and people can sign up to your site. And again, it's a widget, so you can just put it anywhere where your site uses widgets. So for example, right down here. Okay, so we have this section down there, the footer. That's a great spot. So for example, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in widget 2. And we'll just take that and drag and drop it into place. Okay, and then let me just space or type something in so I can save it. There we go. Okay, now let's reload the site. And that looks great. Okay, so that looks really nice right there. We have subscribe to blog via email, prominent and centered. Now again, this does depend on your theme about where everything is placed. So this is Themify Ultra. And so I'm using a 3 widget block layout in the footer. The reason is because it keeps this email address bar nice and narrow and nice looking. I could go ahead and just delete the content here and here, so it's kind of more focused on this if I wanted to. But I'm doing this because like it forces the email opt-in box thing to be just more narrow with padding on the left and right, so it looks nicer. Because if I was to just put this Jetpack in with it being just one widget, with one big widget, this opt-in form, this email address bar will just be super duper wide. It will look weird. So again, you gotta just play around with things, but it's really that simple. Okay, it's really that simple in order to add opt-in forms for people to subscribe to your website with Jetpack. Alright, so let's go ahead and make this a little bit more compelling so people actually want to subscribe to our website, because I can tell you subscribe to blog via email, no. Subscribe for updates, nope. People are not going to subscribe with this type of copy, so we need to just make it better. And it'd also be really helpful if we could incorporate maybe some type of like lead magnet, something to entice people to subscribe. Anyways, let's navigate back over here and go into your widgets and find where you have your Jetpack subscription block enabled. So right here is where we can change the widget title. I'm going to change it to subscribe to the blog. Okay, now obviously you can make this a little bit better, subscribe to the blog and get XYZ 123 thing if you want. Now optional text to display to your readers, I definitely would make that something else other than what it is. Enter your email address and blah blah blah. It's very boring, so let's take that and back out of that. Okay, so I have it set up to when you subscribe, you also get access to my private investment strategy. Enter your email below. Something like that, okay? It's very, very simple, a little bit more enticing. Now here, the subscribe placeholder, you can change this and you can change this right from here. So your best email, and subscribe. I like the way that looks, so I'll just leave that. And right here, the success message you can change. And so I'll change this, and again, just a personal touch, make it a little bit better. I'll just say something like, you're in. Please check your email so I can, please check your email and confirm, so I can send you updates. We'll just leave it like that. It's just something simple. You can, again, put in whatever you want, and then show total number of subscribers. No, because I only have one. Again, if you had more, then sure. Maybe you could, if you had 500, sure, just have a little bit of social proof. And there we go. Okay. And so also right in here, you can throw in some HTML. So if you want to like bold something, etc., that's how you would do that there. You could also take the text and put up there so it's bold, etc., if you want it to stand out a little bit more. Again, it's you just gotta play around with it and be a little creative. Now I want you to navigate over into your reading settings. So go to settings and then go to reading. And right down here is where you can change the first email that people will get. So when someone fills out their email and hits that subscribe button, this is the text they're gonna get, and it's really bad. Howdy, like what are we from Texas? Like let's back out of that, get rid of that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in that I wrote in, let's paste it right there. So I have, hi, David here, you recently subscribed to my blog, demo website. That means you'll get new posts by email, no spam, no marketing BS. This is important because you want to emphasize what people are going to get so they have an expectation. And then to activate, confirm below. And as promised, here's my private investment strategy. And then I went ahead and set up a password protected page, something as simple as that. And so again, with a page, again, you just jump into your page settings right here, pages, boom, create a new page, status and visibility, and then you can just change it and make it password protected. And then it looks like this for the end user on their side. So again, you got to play around with this and edit this page to make it nice. Maybe I would like get rid of the sidebar on this specific page and center it, that sort of thing. Play around with it as you want. And so that's it. Okay. And so when you're ready, go ahead and click on save changes. And there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and subscribe to our site. So I'm going to use my test email, wcptutorials1@gmail.com. Okay, let's go ahead and click on subscribe. Okay, so you're in, please confirm, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now we're in the email over here. So let's just wait until I get the confirmation. There we go. So now we're all set up. So now it comes up saying the site title. And so again, that this is controlled by your settings within your WordPress site. So under here we have general, okay? And so let me just navigate back there. So it says demo site. So that's how you can change this right here if you want to change to something else. So anyways, open it up. And then we have that nice piece of content that we wrote. Okay. Then we have a nice little hyperlink and then the password. So people can come here, they can confirm below, and they also can click the, the lead magnet that we set up. So they get the content that they subscribed, etc. And that is it for this tutorial. Alright everyone, that's it for this tutorial video on how to get started with email marketing for free using Jetpack. Now I think this is an ideal solution if you have any type of niche website and you're just looking for a way to get started with email marketing by sending content updates to people who want to subscribe to your website. Now again, everybody and their grandmother always says the money is in the list, but personally I think email marketing works best if you're the face of the brand and people perceive you either as an expert or you're doing something cool and interesting. Maybe you're a travel YouTuber and you have a travel blog, for example. Then yeah, sure, I'd want to subscribe to that. Or maybe I perceive you as an expert vlogger, expert on camera reviews or whatever. Okay, that's the sort of thing people want to subscribe and get updates from and for. Not a generic niche website. So I really find that Jetpack is a good middle ground where you can just still take advantage of email by getting people back to your website whenever you publish a brand new piece of content. Anyways, I'm starting to ramble, so I'll just leave it there. My name is David, websitecreatorpro.com. If you enjoyed this tutorial video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video and have a good day. So, bye-bye.